Today, we bring to your viewing pleasure our exclusive interview with the beautiful and brilliant Ndidi Obioha. Ndidi Obioha is the CEO of Enthyst Events Limited. She is a serial entrepreneur, a fashion enthusiast, and a go-getter. She was born in Germany but schooled in Nigeria. She studied international relations at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife. Her work career spanned through different industries like advertising and banking before she decided to do her thing. Our relationship with Ndidi Obioha dates back to many years ago when she graced one of the covers of our monthly Waves magazine. One thing you cannot take away from her is her dexterity to concept an idea and nurture it to fruition, a gift that has enabled her sustain businesses as a serial entrepreneur. And as an event planner, Ndidi has handled several high-profile events that are still the talk of the town. As a fashionpreneur, her Enthyst fashion clinic styles celebrities, society women, and fashion enthusiasts in the society. In recognition of her giant strides and contributions to the society, Ndidi has won numerous awards locally and internationally. And she is still not slowing down. As always, we say there is certainly something for you to take out of this interview session.
My name is Ndidi Obioha. I'm the CEO of Enthyst Events Limited, Enthyst Fashion Clinic, and the host of the show, The Event Pros. People tend to call me or refer to me more as a serial entrepreneur, and because of the different businesses that I am involved in. And so that's who Ndidi Obioha is. The serial entrepreneur that runs the event business, fashion clinic, and a TV show. First and foremost, passion. I usually say to people when I get a chance to mentor, talk to people, I say the best kind of money to be made out there is money that you're doing out of passion, something that you're very passionate about. So in doing that, it doesn't look like a chore or job to you. It's fun, and it's all about creating something, giving birth to something that you've always dreamt about. So in blending all of it together, each of these different businesses that I run have been born out of passion. So from the events, but one thing gave birth to the other. So it's always a situation where I start off this, and then there's an opportunity for this other, or there's a gap that I'm able to see and literally plug myself into. So when you think of it like that, it's pretty easy, and everything is literally intertwined at the end of the day. So it's not like it's something just out of nowhere. No, there's this tie-in when it comes to the different things I do. I mean, for example, the very first thing I did when I got out of the bank, I used to do the whole 9-to-5 thing. And I remember when I was tired in the sense that I got bored. I've always been a marketing person, so that's what I've always done in the different places where I've worked. And in doing that, at a point where there was no more job satisfaction, I realized that it was time for me to move out and think of what I would want to do. So for me, it was first, what is it that I'm so passionate about? What is it that I would sleep, eat, and drink, and enjoy doing it? That's all I think of. So I remembered back then when I was in the bank, people thought I had my own salon, which was very funny because every week I would have a different hairdo on, and people just thought, she has a salon in the house, that's why her hair would always look nice. But I didn't. But because I liked to see good hair, I like to wear good hair and all that, so I said to myself, then I used to live on the mainland, and I would come all the way to the island to get my hair done, just because of the conducive environment. It's not like on the mainland they didn't have good hairstylists, no, far from it, but they didn't have a conducive environment. So when I sat back, I looked at it, there was a gap there. There are good stylists on the mainland, but there's no salon that is conducive and comfortable for people to want to get their hair done. First, To be honest, purple is my birthstone, amethyst. I mean, it's the color of my birthstone, amethyst. But, and then that is the color it's my brand color. And I say to people, in business, with whatever you do, you should be able to, in Nigeria here, or the layman's word for it is called packaging. I just call it being able to brand yourself. So it's a color that makes me stand out. Everybody knows it as my brand color. So yeah, my building is purple, my car is purple. It's a color I love, but also for me it is part of my branding. So the truth is, we take risks every day. That's the honest truth. I think one of the craziest, well, for some people, one of the craziest I took was getting up and saying I'm no more doing the 9-to-5 job thing. Because I remember the day I resigned, got up, put in my resignation and said it was effective immediately, without a major fallback, really and truly. But hey, it's about taking the bull by the horn. That's one. But in having started my own business, some of the risks I've taken, I think, was at the very beginning when I just started my business, which was when I put together the Valentine Ball and Boat Cruise. I had to borrow money to do that. I didn't know what I was going to make. It was a novel idea. Nobody had done it before, but I believed in it. And like I said, I lost a lot of money. But hey, I fell and got up again. For me, that is what matters in business and in whatever you do in life. So never beat yourself. I say for every mistake you make, even if money is involved, is an investment in yourself to learn. It's like going to school, you pay. So if you take risk in business and you lose money, just always take it that you've invested to learn, because that mistake you've made, you most likely wouldn't make it again. But it's an investment you had to pay to be able to learn that lesson. So that's the way I see it. So there's so many. I mean, I do events for people and I don't take a dime from them, but I execute the whole thing. Believing that, because I believe in what I have to bring to the table. It's not about money. So I'm like, okay, we will start. I start to fund the vendors, fund the event. And this is somebody that it's probably just the first time you're doing an event for the person. That's a risk. There are some that we've done today that we still haven't gotten paid. But hey, it is part of the risk that we take. But knowing that, at the end of the day, the money will come back to you. Hey. mini outfits, and then block heels. Oh god, I hate them. I hate block heels. I don't know why, but I just hate block heels. So yeah, so mini and block heels. Yeah, you'd never catch me wear that. The truth is, a lot of women are raped every day. That's the honest truth. Emotionally raped, physically raped, mentally raped. It's not just a sexual aspect. When a man begins to toy with your emotions as a woman, some men don't have to rape you, no. Physically, no way. But what they say to you mentally to open you up raw, that is also rape. When you start to make another female or another human being feel less of themselves, that is rape. It's not just abuse, it is rape. Because, when you're not allowed to lend your voice, you're being held against your will, in the sense that you're not allowed to say what you feel the way you feel it. It's as bad. It's important to believe in yourself. It's important to understand the gift that God has bestowed on you as a woman, the strength that you have as a woman, and that way there are lots of things you would not condone as a woman. I see, as a planner, planning weddings and everything, you see, I hear the young girls say, oh, my husband had already said I should not work when we get married. Your parents sent you to school to become somebody. What were your goals as a woman growing up, as a young girl? What were those goals you set for yourselves that you wanted? What were your dreams? And you would allow another human being deny you of that, and you watch him grow in his own path? That's crap. So when I get a chance to mentor young girls and women, I'm like, no, because that's the beginning of your unhappiness. I also say to men, when I'm able to counsel a few couples, I'm like, when you deny your wife of these things, say to her she can't walk, she can't follow her career, she should just sit at home, guess what? You set that path for unhappiness for her. And when a woman is unhappy in a home, you as the husband, you're coming back to a house and not a home.